It's the announcement.
Two of pro wrestling's biggest powerhouses coming together to give you an event like you've never seen before.
That sent shockwaves through professional wrestling.
This is about the undisputed elite Bullet Club.
For the first time ever, AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling presents Forbidden Door. Tickets go on sale Friday. Go to AEWTix.com or Ticketmaster.com now.
Hello, everyone. I am Excalibur, joined as always by Taz, and welcome to AEW Dark, presented by Price.com. Our featured event of the year, Double or Nothing, is coming to Las Vegas, Nevada on May 29th, and we hope to see you there. Price.com is giving you a chance to make that happen. Courtesy of Price.com, you can win tickets for yourself and a guest for a VIP experience that includes airfare, airport transportation, hotel, and more. At Price.com, you are the top priority. Visit Price.com/AEW today to enter and win.
The opening contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Accompanied to the ring by Pretty Peter Avalon, representing the Wingman from Hollywood, California, weighing 215 pounds, the Hollywood Hunk, Ryan Nemeth.
Taz, so a couple things. First, that Price.com read was so good, they should record it and just reuse it every time we have to do it. Second of all,
it's a great idea.
Yeah. Second of all, do you think the Hollywood Hunk Ryan Nemeth is attempting to join the hashtag Jade brand with the green hair?
Well, it's not really a green hair, it's more of a Carolina blue, and I'll get into Nemeth's hair in a moment.
And his opponent, accompanied by the Dark Order from Long Island, New York, weighing 198 pounds, John Silver.
Okay, so you think it's a Carolina blue. To me, it's like more of a seafoam.
No, seafoam is more of a green, okay? And seafoam green is a true color, not seafoam blue, so you should learn the Pantone, sir. That's number one. That's John Silver right there.
Well, but
yes.
I said it was a green, though, so
well, you did.
That's where we're sticking.
If you follow my New York Mets, the starring shortstop, Francisco Lindor, has the same color hair, Google it, as Nemeth. Google it, I say. John Silver in the house.
Well, I just looked over at your side of the desk, and you have the MLB network going on your phone, so I can see it right there.
And I have that bobblehead of Lindor, but that's a whole other story.
John Silver, Ryan Nemeth, the Hollywood Hunk, to kick us off here on AEW Dark, coming to you from AEW Universal right here in Orlando, Florida. Nice go behind there by John Silver, but a switch by Nemeth. And Nemeth, not only does he have that hair, but hell of a tan on that guy, too.
Oh, he's got a great physique, tan, great gear, the whole thing. He's got the hair going on. You know, he's got the hunk on the back. I like Nemeth, but Silver's powerful. You got to be careful. John Silver, you see the big double bicep pose right there. He's a big, strong, thick man, is John Silver of the Dark Order.
And Nemeth goes, wow. Silver splits the uprights, lands the drop kick on the Hollywood Hunk, Ryan Nemeth. And
wow.
Do you think Nemeth got into the Blades gear bag? That's where he got those fingerless gloves from?
Probably. Everybody knows Ryan Nemeth usually goes through people's bags in the locker room. It's well documented. Watch.
I mean, it's well documented right here on AEW Dark in this very moment where you just said it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hold on now, Ryan. There's no timeouts in wrestling. We know that. That's the old line. There's no timeouts in wrestling.
Little water break.
Water break.
Here we see Pretty Peter Avalon trying to. Oh, John Silver grabbing a handful of that Carolina blue, seafoam green, whatever you want to call it, hair. And now, look at this, the apron, or the ring skirt over the top of John Silver.
I like the strategy. Good job by Ryan Nemeth. He's a smart man. Hold on. Hollywood Hunk. Did you Google Lindor? No, I guess not yet.
Yes. Well, I mean, I saw it on your bobblehead here at the desk. It's right next to your coffee right there. Just a special programming note, AEW Rampage this Friday. A special start time, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Central, 2:30 p.m. on the West Coast. That is AEW Rampage coming your way this Friday.
It's going to be a great episode for sure. Look at this here. Oh.
Hollywood Hunk just standing on the chest of John Silver. And now Nemeth again goes for the pinfall attempt, but Silver able to kick out. And also, just a reminder that right now at shopaew.com, you can get a limited edition Ruby Soho and limited edition Thunder Rosa Street Fighter collaboration t-shirts available for just a limited time right now at shopaew.com.
Well, right there, you know, Nemeth going for, you got a big mat return there. Did he just say 4 points? No. There's 4 points.
Yes.
Wait a minute. His point system in folk style wrestling is way off. 4 points. Wow, look at these stomps and big time
you know what,
stomps.
Taz?
Yes.
I have to give you credit. Nemeth's hair, I mean, yeah, it's, now that I've had a moment to think about it, it looks just like that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I told you. How funny. Oh, jeez.
It took me some time,
It
though.
took you a while. Wow, I'll tell you, Silva, man, he's really getting one out here by Nemeth. Nemeth is locked in on the outside. -1 as far as concerned. Now that awkward thing he does. That's
The Pee Wee Herman dance, yeah. And, well, you know, I was about to compliment Nemeth's aggression, but, you know, then he stopped to do the Pee Wee Herman dance, but actually it didn't seem to hurt him as he lands that spear to the midsection. Far leg hooked again, but Silver able to kick out.
Yeah, no doubt. You see Nemeth now just pounding on the head of John Silva, and Peter Avalon on the outside looking like he just got out of the set of Starsky and Hutch.
Well, you know, what's funny is when Ryan Nemeth came out, I could have sworn that Dasha called him Gritty Peter Avalon, and that may be because of Ryan Nemeth's orangish skin tone, like similar to Gritty from the Philadelphia Flyers.
Yeah,
mascot.
I hate the Gritty from the Flyers. I hate anything.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I hate it too. Yeah.
Gritty is beloved, so of course you would hate him, Tess.
Yeah. Well, I'm also an Islander fan, but here we go, and I think John Silva might be an Islander fan also. Actually,
Sends Ryan Nemeth.
He's not. Silva's not, but that's a hell of a backdrop. I know that. Oh, look at Silva. Because, oh, yeah, I was recently on a flight with John Silva, both sitting first class, like big shots, a couple of boys up there. And who's sitting, it's a true story, in the aisle right in front of Silva is Mark Messier, the great Mark Messier. You remember Mark Messier? And,
Yes, I do, from the Ranger. Oh, look at that. Powerbomb, two. No.
totally true story. I turn back around, look at Hook, I go, dude, that's Mark Messier. He goes, no, it's not. I go, yeah, I'm telling you. Hook don't care. He goes back to sleep. And then we land, and wait.
So you woke Hook up to tell him Mark
I did.
Messier
He
was sitting in
popped. He
front of
popped. He thought it was cool that it was Mark Messier. And then I look at John Silva. I said, dude, you follow hockey? Silva looked at me. Silva looked up at me. He said, no.
What a kick by John Silver there. And what a yarn spun by Taz.
True story.
As Silver coming in. Big lariat.
When John hears this back, he'll say, yep, Taz is telling the truth. Here we go, Silva.
1-2. Just a 2 count for referee Aubrey Edwards.
Great Mark Messier. He was standing up there. I was doing like the Kramer. Yep. Banging on the table. He was focused. He didn't even. Whoa! That DDT.
Pendulum DDT. 2. No, again, John Silver able to kick out.
That was
We've
super
covered
close.
a lot of ground here in our opening match, Taz.
Oh, yeah. It's all about entertainment and analyzing things. That's what we do here. Maybe go neck breaker city here, buddy.
Oh, John Silver able to escape out of it, charges in, big lifting uppercut in the corner.
Yeah, John Silva now, you can feel he's building some momentum. And like I said, Silva's very powerful. Let's see if he can pull off the super. Oh, he got countered.
Counter into the fireman's carry. Nemeth looking to gain the advantage, but John Silver hammers down those elbows. And now Silver comes in. Work on Rana.
I like it.
Yeah,
Good job.
One leg over the shoulder, one leg under the armpit, but it was still effective. The kick to the back of the head. Silver hoists up the Hollywood hook. Ryan Nemeth takes it for a ride with the spin doctor. Far leg hooked. And Silver scores the win.
The winner of this match, John Silver.
Oh, excellent work right there by John Silva. And -1 coming in doing the Fargo strut.
-1, big Jackie Fargo fan, you think?
Yeah, I think so. And Avalon's very disappointed in Nemeth.
Well, I don't know if he's disappointed in Nemeth, maybe more disappointed by the outcome. However, John Silver with -1 in his corner, victorious here to kick us off AEW Dark Order.
Tomorrow on
TBS. After his brutal attack, Chris Jericho faces Santana. MJF sends a mystery hired gun after Wardlow. Blackpool Combat Club continues to send a message. Who will be the undisputed ROH Women's Champion? And Bobby Fish takes on Jeff Hardy. AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite, live tomorrow at 8 on TBS.
Okay, Excalibur standing by here with Toni Storm. And later on, we'll be in one of our feature bouts against Diamante here on Dark. But coming up Friday on Rampage in a big tag match, Toni Storm and Ruby Soho team against Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Jamie Hayter. All four ladies, as you know, have qualified for the Owen Hart tournament.
Tony, one step at a time. We all know that the Owen Hart tournament is #1, but the truth is, Britt Baker thought she had me outnumbered. Well, I see you're Jamie Hayter, and I raise you a Ruby Soho, because turns out I'm not the only one with mates around here, and turns out I know my stuff. And I'm really good at winning matches, and you will see that tonight against Diamante. And you will see that when we beat Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker this Friday on Rampage. Light work.
Tag team action coming up next here on AEW Dark. The Varsity Blondes, Brian Pillman Jr., Griff Garrison, take on the Workhorsemen, Anthony Henry and JD Drake.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 443 pounds, the team of JD Drake and Anthony Henry, the Workhorsemen.
You know, Excalibur, a lot of people watching Dark right now might not be aware, but some might be aware that these two were a pretty strong tag team on the independent scene for quite some time, my friend.
Yes, they are, Taz. You're exactly right. JD Drake and Anthony Henry, the Workhorsemen, have competed not only up and down the east coast of the United States, but internationally, Germany, England, as well, across Europe. But here, they're going to have their work cut out for them against the Hot Young Tag Team.
And their opponents, accompanied by Julia Hart, at a combined weight of 463 pounds, the team of Brian Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison, the Varsity Blondes.
Brian Pillman Jr. very nearly lost the match against that varsity jacket there, Taz. Oh, the Workhorsemen!
Yeah, oh, why they got red after there. Oof. Nice.
And this is what makes the team of JD Drake and Anthony Henry so dangerous. Their experience, they know how hot the Varsity Blondes are. They don't want to give the Blondes any chance to start building up momentum and get going here tonight, Taz.
No, you're right. A nice drop kick by Pillman. Yeah, no, the Workhorsemen, good arm drag too there, Brian. The Workhorsemen, they do realize that. They realize the Varsity Blondes have really, really good chemistry, and they've won a plethora of matches here as a unit in AEW. So Workhorsemen trying to get on that level, a tag team level here in AEW.
And just a reminder, AEW Dynamite live tomorrow, 8/7 Central on TBS. We will see the grudge match, Chris Jericho versus his former friend Santana. In the Owen Hart Foundation tournament qualifying match, Bobby Fish and Jeff Hardy go one-on-one. Wardlow versus MJF's mystery opponent. He's promised a surprise for Wardlow. And plus the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship unification match. Deonna Purrazzo versus Mercedes Martinez. All of that and so much more tomorrow night. Dynamite live on TBS.
Nice reversal there and good teamwork. Nice kick by Henry. Oh, what a shot by Pillman.
Pillman sent to the outside, courtesy of JD Drake and Anthony Henry right there. Oh, big leg lariat.
Referee, smart by JD. JD had the referee, I believe. So the ref did not see what Henry did on the outside to Pillman. That was really good stuff.
Wow. Anthony Henry.
I think what happened also, I think that JD must have dropped Griff Garrison off that apron. We didn't catch that.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And now, beautiful body slam and headbutt follow-up by JD Drake. Far leg hook, but Pillman kicking out before the 1 count, Taz.
Sends a message. You know, when you can kick out before the 1 count, that sends a message. But then you get nailed by a forearm shot by the big, rugged, tough JD Drake. Here comes Anthony Henry now.
And Anthony Henry keeping the pressure on Brian Pillman Jr. Mares him through. And
I think he was trying to block. I think Pillman was trying to block that snap man, but it didn't happen.
And now Henry stomping on the hand of Pillman. Griff Garrison with the tag rope in hand, but still out of range of the tag for Brian Pillman Jr. And Henry snaps through again, and then a kick across the kidneys.
Yeah, that's strong. That hurts, man. That numbs up your whole lower body. You get kicked in the spine like that, man. That could do a lot of damage.
Anthony Henry with the knee placed right between the shoulder blades of Brian Pillman Jr. Pillman trying to fight back up to a vertical position, but gets shut down, kicked in the midsection. The tag made once again. Workhorseman, but not a bit of a clinic here, Taz.
They really are. I mean, they're doing it. I mean, like, you know, I'm not shocked because, again, I know their history, you know their history, so let's see what JD can do here to Pillman.
It's Vader time!
JD Drake called for the Vader bomb, but he may have telegraphed it as Pillman rolls inward. Griff Garrison desperately wants to make that tag. Anthony Henry does, and immediately grabs the boot of Pillman. Henry doing a good job cutting off the momentum of the Varsity Blondes.
Nice blocks there by Pillman. Look at this, double vertical, baby. Oh, look at that, double knees.
Pillman double downward knee strike on the Workhorseman. Anthony Henry, oh no, gets sent head first into JD Drake. Pillman, the three-quarters roll makes the tag out to a fired up Griff Garrison. The scoop and the slam by Garrison, and the splash in the corner.
Yeah, strong, rangy athlete, Garrison. Yeah, Garrison flying all over the ring right now, looking really good. Griff's looking good here.
Takes out Anthony Henry, swing and a miss by JD Drake. High boot, drops JD Drake.
Yeah, good intensity by Griff.
And Griff Garrison building up momentum and flies over that top, crashing down on the Workhorseman.
Took them both out right there. Good high flying stuff there by Griff. Griff's not done flying through the air though.
Cross body, Griff Garrison rolls through. Anthony Henry up to his feet, ducks the rolling elbow strike. But Henry, German suplex using Griff's momentum against him, but oh, Griff lands with a big elbow strike. 1, 2, no, JD Drake there to break things up.
Yeah, the littlest thing could break it up. JD, smart veteran, was able to break up the cover by Griff on his partner.
And Pillman, whoa, look at this, Henry reverses very nearly.
That was a nice counter by Anthony Henry, Excalibur. That was nice.
Yeah, very nearly stolen there from the Varsity Blondes. Spins around the TKO, the Shining Wizard there from JD Drake. The Workhorseman.
Whoa, look at this.
Oh, Pillman. Pillman breaking up the pinfall at the very last moment.
We were almost on top of an upset right there.
Lariat by JD Drake. Anthony Henry. The knees in the corner, followed up by the cannonball senton.
Oh, here we go, the Workhorsemen. They got something in mind, a little double team action.
Anthony Henry, diving foot stomp. JD Drake.
Oh, no.
Up to the top.
Time.
Oh, moonsault press. Nobody home. And Pillman lands the drop kick. Combination offense there by the Varsity Blondes. Garrison blocks the kick. Thrust kick after the elbow to the back of the head. Griff Garrison, 1, 2, 3. The Varsity Blondes win it.
The winners of this match, the Varsity Blondes.
Well, let's take a look how it happened, Excalibur. The Varsity Blondes able to capture that victory. And it's just good teamwork, pinballing back and forth with Anthony Henry face first. And then, boom, that is it right there. Able to top Henry is Griff Garrison.
A great win for the Varsity Blondes. Let's hear it for them. That was a tough match, no doubt. But I know there's been a lot on your mind. There was the attack months ago by the House of Black, and this young lady over to our left still has not gotten over this. Brian?
I'll tell you what, Tony, you're right. It's been a tough time. It's been a tough season for the Blondes. And I'll tell you what, Julia, I used to think that you were very pure of heart. But it turns out we all have a dark side in us, don't we? Don't we, Jay? And as a matter of fact, your buddies over there, the House of Black, it turns out that the House of Black can bleed. Because I saw what Death Triangle did out there to you. They embarrassed you. Just like you tried to come out there and embarrass us and try to take our girl, the one thing that made us a unit, the one thing that made the Varsity Blondes complete. Well, guess what? You can blow the smoke in her face, the mist everywhere. Come and get her. Because Wednesday, we're going to be at AEW Dynamite. And so will the House of Black. So if you want Julia, come and get her!
Varsity Blondes here on AEW Dark.
A very impassioned plea from Brian Pillman Jr. directed at the House of Black.
On Sunday, May 29th,
This is game time like
the world will be watching
This crowd is going crazy.
when All Elite Wrestling takes over Sin City
This is what you live for if you're a wrestling fan.
in the most anticipated event of the year.
AEW, truly the home of professional wrestling.
From the fight mecca of the world.
We promise you an epic night.
Cause we champions, game time.
AEW presents Double or Nothing live.
Here we go, Excalibur. Some singles action in the men's division here in AEW on Dark, featuring MJF's buddy. That's Sean Spears right there, the chairman.
Yeah, I will not allow anybody else to try and break me down. Nah, time to make a
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada, weighing 232 pounds, the chairman, Sean Spears.
The chairman, Sean Spears, set to be in action here tonight on AEW Dark. But Taz, there's been a lot of speculation about MJF's hired gun, his latest hired gun, that he is sending after Wardlow tomorrow night on Dynamite. Spears said it's somebody that he knows quite well. MJF said it's somebody that's 7 feet tall. Do you have any clues as to the identity of this mystery mercenary that MJF has hired?
Well, do I have any clues? I know who it is. That's the first thing, okay? I knew who it was before MJF dropped the hints on Dynamite. I'm in the know. I'm in the know with a lot of things here in this company. Yeah, that's what you got to be careful of, Excalibur, when you cross me, because I can have you fired instantly. You understand me, sir? Instantly.
I understand, Taz, and that's why I keep on my best behavior whenever we're doing Dark together. Let's throw it back down to Dasha real quick.
And his opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 225 pounds, Lord Crew.
But to answer your question, because I am a professional broadcaster, I will say, yeah, look, the hints are there. I know who this big monster is that's going to be dealing with Wardlow on Dynamite tomorrow night, and I can't wait.
But, you know, out of respect for MJF, I suppose, you don't want to divulge the identity of this monster.
Of course not. I'm not a stooge. I mean, I have this great reputation in the industry because I keep secrets. That's what I do.
That's true.
You know
That's true, Tess.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, collar and elbow tie up here.
That's me. Everybody knows that.
Lord Crew backing Sean Spears up to the corner, but Spears trying to force his way out. And now the clean break there.
Well, you see Spears, he doesn't want this young man anywhere near him, you know, bullying him in that corner there. And Spears is going to dictate the pace of the match, hence why he got out of the ring. He's on the apron.
Now he's admonishing referee Stephon Smith about the lack of what Spears perceives as a clean break. And nice drop.
Ooh, nice shot to the kidneys, yeah.
That's Spears shot to the chest on Lord Crew, bringing him around to the corner, face first to the top turnbuckle pad. Another shot to the chest. And just a reminder, you can be there for history when AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling collaborate for Forbidden Door on Sunday, June 6th at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. Tickets go on sale this Friday, May 6th, starting at $35 plus fees, AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com.
big Lord right here with those chops onto Spears. Spears hesitated too much. Look at that knee strike. Good job.
Big time knee strike by Lord Crew has Sean Spears in trouble. Diving elbow strike across the jaw of Spears. And Crew now.
Way to go, LC. I call him LC. I have nicknames for people I'm not friends with.
Oh! Crew was going for the tope, but Spears cut him off, and now the backdrop on the apron.
Good way to stop Lord Crew right there. Shut him down real quick.
And Spears, look at this. He's pinning Lord Crew's arms down so he can't defend himself, and he's raining down left hand. Spears, oh, what a kick across the jaw.
Yeah, you're right, Excalibur, right across the jaw. But previous to that, as you said, trapping Lord Crew's arms behind him. Wow, that ground and pound was happening by Spears, man. That could do a lot of damage. You can't defend yourself.
Spears once again in the corner. And Spears getting a little unnerved by the fans shouting Wardlow at him here at AEW Universal.
Well, yeah. Yes. Oh, you gotta be careful. That little kid, rumor has it, he's a third Dan in jiu-jitsu, so be careful. I know everybody in the audience here. I know everybody's background. That's how I have people connected with me.
You're a professional, Taz.
Oh, yes, of course I am. I've been around.
Spears lefts and rights, and now kicking down on the back of the knee. Taz, that's a pretty dangerous thing to do, kicking a guy's knee down like that when he's stuck in the ropes.
No doubt about it, bro. You blow out a guy's knee in a second and tear that ligament up. I think the end is near here for Mr. Crew, by the way.
And Spears, the C4 plants Lord Crew. And the chairman, Sean Spears, he could end it right now, but he's taking his time. The lateral press and the win.
The winner of this match, Sean Spears.
Well, you know Sean Spears will be on hand tomorrow night at Dynamite when MJF sends his monster after Wardlow. Tag team action up next here on AEW Dark, featuring Absolute Ricky Starks, the FTW champion, and Powerhouse Hobbs.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 480 pounds, the team of the FTW champion, Absolute Ricky Starks, and Powerhouse Hobbs.
Taz, did you know that the remix of the Powerhouse Hobbs Ricky Starks theme song was actually the #1 song in Cambodia and Singapore at some point over the last 6 months?
Well, I feel that's an amazing accomplishment for everyone here in AEW. You are all welcome for this.
And their opponents already in the ring, the team of Teriyaki and Jay Lucas.
Teriyaki and Jay Lucas.
Teriyaki. Took me a while, but I just got it. I guess you didn't get it.
And Taz, I don't know if that information is actually correct. It's just something that Mikey Ruckus told me, and so he could have made it up. I don't know.
Possibly. So this is Starks here going against. This is Teriyaki.
Yes, this is Teriyaki, the man with the blonde streaks in his hair.
Teriyaki. Yeah.
And Absolute Ricky Starks grabs the front face lock. Yaki spins him around. Taz, I gotta ask you about Dynamite. Last Wednesday night, we saw Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, the AEW World Tag Team Champions. They threw out the challenge to any team ranked in the top 5. And Powerhouse Hobbs and Absolute Ricky Starks, their ears are on fire because they made a beeline to the cameras backstage to answer that challenge.
Yeah, look, that's an opportunity, and that's what athletes to the level of Hobbs and beautiful arm jam dragged by Ricky, athletes like Hobbs and Starks do. They step up. That's what Team Taz does. That's what these men do. There's an opportunity. You're calling our name. Without saying our name, you're calling our name. I mean, you know, the amount of victories that these men have individually and as a unit, meaning Hobbs and Starks. I mean, it's great. Who better?
Yeah, Hobbs and Starks have accumulated an impressive tag team win-loss record thus far this year, and now Starks putting the pressure on Mr. Teriyaki. And oh, look at that, nice vault off the ropes, but Starks vaulting off the face of Teriyaki.
Yeah, one step ahead of Teriyaki. This might be the greatest name in the history of pro wrestling. Teriyaki, tremendous. You understand it's a food, a Japanese delicacy, right? Teriyaki steak or chicken, you get that, right?
Huh. It's a sauce.
I know the sauce very well.
Let's not split
you
hairs.
never put the joke over. But look at the power right here from Hobbs. Jeez, thank you. What am I working for you? I'll tell you what, man, Hobbs. Listen, Hobbs don't eat no teriyaki. Too much sugar in Hobbs. He's clean. He's got all that thick muscle mass on him. Quick power. Powerhouse Hobbs don't play. Tear people's heads off.
But Hobbs pops him up and plants Teriyaki, and Ricky Starks just a stomp on the back of the head.
Great job right there by Ricky, showing that intensity. Now dragging the young man over to his own corner to get Hobbs in here to do more damage.
Yeah, just brutal efficiency here by Hobbs and Starks.
Well, we have meetings. We get here to Orlando. What do you think we're doing? We skull session. We talk about things. We work things. We map things out. That's what we do.
Where do they find these people, huh?
Brutal knee lift to the midsection. And now Powerhouse Hobbs. Oh, Teriyaki thought he was going one way. Hobbs sends him in the other direction. Teriyaki gets the boot up. And Hobbs throws down the boot. He catches a back elbow. And now Ricky Starks. Whoa! Got turned around on Starks
Well,
there.
that's a good job by Teriyaki to get his partner in here.
Now Jay Lucas makes the tag now, laying in some elbow strikes on Powerhouse Hobbs. The drop kick, though, can't take Hobbs off of his
Yeah, I don't know
feet.
what this young man's thinking. You got to keep on going with an athlete like Hobbs. Can't stop, man. Can't stop.
Jay Lucas, was thinking double X handle and just got squashed in the corner. Teriyaki, things not looking good for the opposition of Hobbs and Starks.
Yeah, no, you could just feel like it's about to be all over for these two young men here. Nice shot.
What a spear. High velocity spear by Absolute Ricky Starks.
The winners of this match, the team of Absolute Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs.
Taz, your guys are looking sharp. They are looking mean, but are we looking at the next AEW World Tag Team Champions?
Here we go, Excalibur ladies action. Look what we have here from the Varsity Blondes, the lovely Julia Hart in singles action here on Dark.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Bloomington, Minnesota, Julia Hart.
Julia Hart with a quick wardrobe change.
Well, that's how it is today. We have the greatest makeup artist, and she's actually wearing the same wardrobe. It's just the makeup artists make it look different.
I'm not sure that's how that works.
Okay. Maybe
and
not.
her opponent from St. Petersburg, Florida, JC Love.
Well, but I want to say something here about the eye patch on Julia Hart. For those that are new to AEW, we need to explain what happened when Malachi Black spit that stuff in her eye, like, I don't know, probably weeks and weeks ago. And Julia has been like a different person since then also.
Absolutely different, different disposition of her personality on Julia Hart, and now even a little more aggressive. I mean, we've seen her, use the ropes for leverage, things like that are, a few months ago would have been completely out of character for Julia Hart.
Yeah, no, she's definitely got a lot of intensity and rage in her, more than normal, to your point. I agree with you. And you can see right now, she's wearing this young lady out here in the middle of the ring.
Wow, back elbow. Julia Hart really leaned into that one. Just almost like a soccer kick to the midsection by Julia Hart.
she put all of her body weight into that back elbow, ended up almost in a split. But that's the right way to do it if you bring all your body weight into any strike.
Julia Hart ramming JC Love's spine into the ring apron and then returning JC to the ring. And Julia, though, man.
Yeah.
Look at
she's a different.
the look of it.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, JC Love, jawbreaker there. I was going to say the look of intensity on Julia Hart's face, but JC Love trying to fight her way back into this match. Well, Julia Hart just reversed JC into the corner.
Lining up right here, lining up JC. Oh!
Yeah, the front handspring into the lariat, and then the running back elbow. A lot of momentum on that one. And now Julia, oh my God, just ragdolling her opponent.
Well, I think that Julia Hart is sending a message that to all the ladies in the locker room now, man, I'm no one to play with here.
And look at that, the head scissors scoring the submission win.
Winner of this match by submission, Julia Hart.
Taz,
Well done, too. I'm sorry,
That
continue.
might be the first time we've seen a grin on Julia Hart's face in months.
Well, she got a nice victory right there with a good tap-out victory in that submission. Pulled on her own foot to create more torque in that choke.
All right, Excalibur, and coming up next week, a tag team match. How about this? Members of the Factory going up against members of the New Japan Pro Wrestling Dojo out of Los Angeles.
Tony, listen, I'm sick and tired of hearing about the LA Dojo. The Factory walked into the Windy City Riot, Chicago, Illinois, and we beat the LA Dojo. And next week, it's gonna be no different. Because let's think about it. Let me ask you a question, Tony.
Okay.
Who has the LA Dojo produced? Nobody. Don't even think about answering that.
Okay.
The Factory's been producing professional wrestlers since its inception.
Okay.
You want to talk about Young Lions?
I do.
You want to talk about Young Lions, Tony?
Okay,
How
let's
about
do.
Blake Lee?
Blake
How about
Lee.
Brick Aldridge?
Whoa, Brick.
These are Young Lions. This is what the Factory produces. Next week, Solo, Camarado, they're taking the LA Dojo, and we are proving why the Factory is the greatest dojo system in the history of professional wrestling.
Coming up next here on AEW Dark, the premier athlete, Toni Nese, with Smart Mark Sterling in his corner. In action next.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Smart Mark Sterling from Strong Island, New York, weighing 224 pounds, the premier athlete, Toni Nese.
The last time we saw the premier athlete, Toni Nese, was this past Friday night at Rampage, where he and Smart Mark Sterling launched a surprise attack on Hook and Danhausen. Hook and Danhausen inside the ring, hashing out their differences, but seemed at least momentarily united, Taz, after the attack by Sterling and Nese.
Kinda. As far as that united stuff, I get what you're saying, Excalibur, but it was a setup. You know, let's be honest. You know, Nese and Sterling, they set up Hook and Danhausen. So we'll see how this evolves.
And his opponent already in the ring, Leon Ruffin.
It could be the enemy of my enemy is my friend situation, but you know, it's something that we'll have to keep our eye on. And right now, though, I'd like to thank our presenting sponsor, Price.com, and remind everyone that you can win 2 tickets for a VIP experience, including travel and accommodations, to Double or Nothing on May 29th in Las Vegas, Nevada. You go to Price.com/AEW and enter to win right now.
Well, Toni Nese loves to flex his one bicep, 2 of his biceps. We saw Mark Sterling there for a moment, who got Sai-Nagi'd out of his shoes on Rampage by Hook, but I digress.
Yeah, Mark Sterling needs to learn some judo defense, because he's getting breaks beaten off of him.
No, you're right about that. My man got chucked. But anyway, this is the thing with Nese. He's the premier athlete for a reason. He is as advertised. He's tremendous in the ring. That was a hellacious chop there. And that young man is a lean-built guy there, and that's a hard chop to eat.
Whoa. Ruffin goes over that top. Guillotines Nese on the top rope. The springboard. Oh, wow, look at
very
that.
impressive.
And escapes underneath and lands a drop kick. Great agility there by Leon Ruffin.
That was awesome. I think my man hit every rope. I've never seen anybody do that. That was pretty cool. Whoa, watch out there.
And the great quickness by Ruffin, the arm drag. The second one takes Nese over the top. Goes for the third. Nese puts on the brakes and sends Ruffin hard into the buckles.
Yeah, and having that power advantage helps Toni there. You know, and listen, I've been really keeping an eye on Nese. I know him a good amount of years, and I've kept my eye on him, but since he's been in AEW, I've really watched him, but he's been keeping an eye on Hook, too. We've seen him sit in the audience, so Sterling, you know, they're keeping an eye. And obviously, they have an issue with Danhausen, too. So, see how this whole thing works out. I stay out of it, Excalibur, you know me. Just Hook's his own man. He does his own thing, bro. He don't need my help, that's for sure.
Oh,
whoa, look at this.
And look at that. Mark Sterling not staying out of it. The thump to the eye of Leon Ruffin from the outside. And I mentioned Double or Nothing coming up at the end of May, but we're going to be kicking off June in a huge way. Our debut in California. We will be in Los Angeles at the fabulous Kia Forum on Wednesday, June 1st, and then we'll close out the month of June with our debut, our long-awaited debut in my hometown of Detroit, Michigan at the Little Caesars Arena on June 29th. Tickets for both events on sale, AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com.
Well, good job right there by Ruff stopping the momentum that Nese had, man. You see that Excalibur right? Oh, look at a shot by Nese. That was quick.
And Leon Ruffin getting the support of the crowd here at AEW Universal. But the premier athlete, Toni Nese, taking Ruffin over the top, his head over the top, his body stayed on the inside.
That's hard to do what Nese did. He makes it look easy. He's super athletic, but look at that, Ruffin getting out of the way there.
Yeah, Leon Ruffin, a very, very quick, very agile athlete. I mean, Toni Nese is explosive in his own right, but Leon Ruffin maybe a half step quicker as he's throwing some, first a left and two rights, but Nese sends him into the ropes and a big leaping elbow strike, a second one. Taz, we could be on the verge of an upset here.
We'll see. I don't know. That's going to be tough. I don't know if he's going to upset Nese. I know he's got momentum right now, this young man, but that's tough with someone like Toni.
Oh, look at that! You're exactly right, Taz. Leon Ruffin went for the pin, the sunset flip, but then Nese came around the soulbutt to the face. That one might have put the lights out, but if not, this sure will. The running knee in the corner.
Yeah, that was nothing but impact. That might be the end here.
And it certainly was. Toni Nese with yet another victory.
Winner of this match, Toni Nese.
Toni Nese with a perfect win-loss record since retaining the services of Smart Mark Sterling. They seem to be a pretty formidable duo.
It's the announcement.
Two of pro wrestling's biggest powerhouses coming together to give you an event like you've never seen before.
That sent shockwaves through professional wrestling.
This is about the undisputed elite Bullet Club.
For the first time ever, AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling presents Forbidden Door. Tickets go on sale Friday. Go to AEWTix.com or Ticketmaster.com now.
Big time singles match coming up next here on Dark, and Helico goes one-on-one with Yuya Uemura of New Japan Pro Wrestling. This should be interesting.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Representing the AFO from Johannesburg, South Africa, weighing 211 pounds, Angelico.
I'll tell you what a hoot, man. I was checking into the Marriott earlier today over in Orlando, and who's online behind me? Because I'm at the VIP line, and so is Angelico. Angelico's behind me, and he's got earbuds in, and he's doing this whole dance, bro. I'm like laughing. It's like 10 a.m. I'm just cracking up and I'm stuck. So what do? I start doing the dance with her, bro. We're in the lobby doing the dance, bro. It's tremendous. Drinking lemon water. You know the water they have in the lobby with the lemon and the water?
Yes, I do.
Oh, it's great, bro. We're having a great time.
Did you have your orange bucket hat on to match his neon yellow?
I did. You saw me. Yeah, I did. I had it on, bro, with the
yes.
flip-flops, with the orange flip-flops. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy, man. Good times, you know?
Yep. We have fun here, Taz.
And his opponent from Ahima, Japan, weighing 205 pounds, Yuya Uemura.
Yuya Uemura making his AEW debut here tonight. A young lion in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And Taz, break down exactly what a young lion for New Japan Pro Wrestling means.
Well, it's when it's a young wrestler that's just honing his craft, and so you're not allowed to. Usually, you wear black boots, black trunks, but I guess he's upgraded, obviously graduated, I should say. But you're paying your dues. You're in a dojo. You're cleaning the bathroom. You're cooking food for the lead coach, the sensei, stuff like that, and just doing a lot of cardio work and weightlifting and blow-up drills and getting beat up by the older wrestlers. That's basically being a young lion.
Yeah, I mean, and the training system for Japanese professional wrestlers a lot different than it is, I mean, pretty much anywhere else around the world, because these wrestlers basically live in a dormitory and they're training full time, 7 days a week, and really trying to perfect their craft, as to be as sharp as possible.
Absolutely, and in Japan with pro wrestling, the dojo system has been something consistent. Great switches right here and movement by Yuta. But the thing is that the system has worked, for many years. Having wrestlers in a dormitory or some kind of a house where there's just some bedding or whatever it is and nothing fancy. It's all good. It's all smart to keep everyone together and compete against each other. You don't hear that much happening in North America wrestling schools, but it's okay. I think as far as like just saying American wrestlers or Canadian wrestlers, we've done pretty well.
Yeah, I would say so, Taz.
Yeah.
And South Africa producing a pretty impressive wrestler as well in Angelico, who I think once he felt the quickness of Uemura there on that previous exchange, now leaning on his Llaveo style, that Mexican submission wrestling style, to test Uemura's counter wrestling abilities.
Yeah, you got to really watch yourself with Angelico. If you're going to try and exchange holds with him, or joint locks, as you see here, nasty on that elbow. Angelico is one of the best worldwide. I mean, underrated regarding how great mat base he is and joint submission he is. I really feel he's underrated, Excalibur, meaning Angelico.
And I mean, he's somebody that, like the dancing, it's fun, it's lighthearted, but really, I mean, Angelico is somebody that has the respect of I think I would dare say almost every member of the locker room, just because of what he can do on the mat, how high of a wrestling IQ he has.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely he does. And see right here, he tried to sit out and trying again, but Angelico's got such good quickness and quick hips, able to stay on top of his opponent here.
Yeah, and Uemura, no slouch, though. He was a collegiate wrestler, competed in Greco-Roman wrestling before joining the New Japan Pro Wrestling Dojo, so he does have a great foundation, and then left the dojo into Japan to follow Katsuyori Shibata when he established the LA dojo in, obviously, Los Angeles. And so Uemura, one of the Japanese students to go over and join the LA dojo, and really now on the verge of breaking out as he, look at this nice bridge up on Uemura as he goes around Angelico. Again, that high wrestling IQ. Angelico felt the danger and immediately grabs the ropes to bail him out.
Yeah, absolutely. Very smart. And speaking of Shibata, he has done an amazing job over the past several years in Los Angeles with the LA dojo for New Japan Pro Wrestling. So I'm a big fan of Shibata. Know him a little bit. We just saw each other recently backstage at an AEW event, actually. And, I have nothing but respect for him. Nice switches by both athletes here, by the way, in the middle of the ring.
Uemura gains the advantage and goes for the trip. Angelico able to avoid contact. Leapfrog there by Uemura. And Angelico sends him in, but big shoulder tackle by Uemura.
Big hip toss, too. Yeah, big hip toss.
Oh, what an up kick. Uemura with up kick of his own. And Taz, that's I met Shibata-san for the first time when the New Japan Pro Wrestling staff was on hand in Pittsburgh a couple weeks ago. I also got a chance to meet Takami Obari, the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling, when we announced that AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling will be collaborating on Forbidden Door coming up on Sunday, June 26th at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. Tickets go on sale this Friday, May 6th, over at AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com.
Well, Angelico's looking to shake hands here. And these guys have had a good wrestling contest. Oh, he got suckered in there. Angelico smart. Sketchy, but smart.
And I mean, that's again the wrestling IQ of Angelico. He's got Uemura's arm captured, and Uemura just had to waddle his way over to the ropes to force the break.
Yeah, Uemura had no choice to do that, but it was smart to do that. Because he knew Angelico had all of his weight on top of his chest. Oh, big chop.
What a chop.
That was a big one.
Uemura lands a massive chop to the chest of Angelico, and looking for another one, but Angelico putting himself out of bounds in between the ropes. Referee Aubrey Edwards calling for the clean break. Uemura, Uemura was expecting an upper body striking exchange, but Angelico comes in with that basement drop kick.
Well, that big experience advantage, too. And now, good luck here. Now you're dealing with this guy. Oh, watch out. Bam.
Angelico with the left leg captured in his legs, the right leg of Uemura captured in his arms, and he is torquing the knees, torquing the ankles on both legs simultaneously.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know. I mean, he attacked the front of the patella, the front of the kneecap of Uemura, and took him down, and then hooked that submission. Now he's going to work again on his left knee.
Hey Taz, I mean that's the difficult thing about that Yave style. A lot of wrestlers, you know, look for counter wrestling for traditional American holds, maybe even British catch-as-catch-can holds, or even sometimes jiu-jitsu holds. But those Mexican submission techniques are a mystery to so many wrestlers today.
Yeah, it's tough. They're tough to escape out of. Because you never really were put in those holds because they're so unique unless you've spent a lot of time in Mexico. But even a lot of wrestlers in Mexico don't know that Riveo style. Nice drop kick here by Uemura. Really good drop kick.
Yeah, good explosion off the drop kick, stopping Angelico in his tracks. And Uemura with a chance to get back into this match, a chance to pick up a win here in his AEW debut, as Uemura landing elbows across the jaw of Angelico. And Uemura, the splash in the corner, bringing Angelico out to center, looking for a backdrop, but Angelico able to anticipate it, hammers down with the elbows to the back of the head. Uemura counters with an uppercut, chop, grabs the wrist, and there's the backdrop.
Well, good job on the suplex there. Yeah, it wasn't enough to get Angelico, though. And Angelico able to kick out that backdrop throw. So, which is tough. You land really high on the back of your shoulders, neck, and head. It's tough throw to deal with.
Uemura has the overhook.
Watch out.
Yeah, the overhook on the arm, but Angelico breaks free, kicks out the leg. Now Angelico gets inside cradled by Uemura. 2, no. Kick to the midsection by Angelico, stops Uemura in his tracks. Big arm drag.
Smart to snatch that arm bar after that arm drag. Double overhooks here. He might be going a front salto suplex. I think that's what he's thinking. That's a hard throw to do.
Oh, but Angelico able to break the grip of Uemura by the hair pull. The Mandala Haneri there turns Uemura inside out, and Angelico could be looking for the Navarro death roll. He's gonna torque his hips and spin Uemura over. Angelico torturing the legs of Yui Uemura, and he gets the win.
The winner of this match by submission on Angelico.
Good match there. He's got nothing to be ashamed of, man. You're in there with a guy like Angelico, who's a world-class mat tactician, that Uvero style. But, man, what a match. I mean, kind of like mat-based styles clashing, you know, which I think makes it a cool vibe and a cool contest.
Yeah, Uemura really showed us a lot here in his AEW debut, but at the end of the day, Angelico scores yet another win.
All right, one-on-one action right here. Get ready, put your seatbelt on, because we're going for a little flight. That's right, a little top flight. One half of top flight. Dante Martin, who swerved me in a contract situation, is next.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing 205 pounds, Dante Martin.
Taz, you get new lawyers, by the way?
No, because I'm in an agreement with you. I have a contract. I can't get out with these guys for another 12 years with this law firm. So it'll go quick.
Well, I mean, the guy's your brother-in-law's gardener, too. So.
True.
His opponent from Tehran, Iran, weighing 230 pounds, Invictus Cash.
Invictus Cash set to go one-on-one with Dante Martin here tonight on AEW Dark. And before this match gets too far underway, I want to remind everybody that you can win 2 tickets for a VIP experience, including travel and accommodations to Double or Nothing on May 29th in Las Vegas. Go to price.com/AEW to enter and win. We want to thank our presenting sponsor, Price.com, for once again joining us here tonight as Dante Martin takes control of the wrist of Invictus Cash.
Yeah, it's good. So I was just basically front flip. Dante did like from a standing position. It's so hard to do. So let's see what Cash has got. Control of that arm. Nice arm drag. Dropping arm. Falling arm drag.
Invictus Cash putting pressure on the arm of Dante Martin, almost like a top wrist lock from the inside, but instead Dante able to roll through, springs up to his feet, and takes the arm of Invictus Cash.
Yeah, that's the thing. When a guy like Dante is unorthodox, he's very quick. He can fly around, so he's so good off his feet. Nice overhook with a hip lock. Good job there by Cash. Invictus Cash. Short arm scissor right there, my friends.
Yeah, we've seen Invictus Cash compete quite a few times here on AEW Dark, and he's a highly competent pro wrestler. Now, though, Dante rolls him up. Great technique by Invictus Cash as he takes Dante down with that side headlock takeover.
Yeah, those side headlocks that are flying headlock takedowns, you land hard. Oh, you land hard with those things. But Dante, hold on here. I thought he was going for a little. I thought he was going to get him there. Wow.
Yeah, Dante countered Cash. Very nearly scored the pin. Went for the trip. Dante leapfrog goes up and over. Cash sends Dante into the rope. Dante, flips over Cash and lands a drop kick.
Man, that was amazing. Great stuff by Dante. Did that once when I was a Tasmaniac in '92 against Ray Odyssey.
Surfer Ray Odyssey.
So, anyway.
Oh! Dante. Oh! My. Sounded like a school bell when Dante's head struck the ring post.
Wow, I said that analogy stolen. Wow, I've heard them all. That's a first. Like a school bell. I'm taking that, bud.
I mean, you heard it, though, right?
It did. It was loud. It was nasty. Dante, there's no way he knows where the hell he is right now.
Invictus Cash doing the smart thing, keeping the pressure on Dante, not allowing his opponent to get back into this match. Cash goes for the cover. Dante kicking out, maybe just on instinct alone there.
Yes, see, he's fighting back still, but Cash keeps coming at him, but Dante keeps fighting back. A little flying arm bar there, right on the elbow and shoulder. My school didn't have school bells. We had sirens. They would just send the sirens off to change class. It's horrible. It's a horrible experience.
I mentioned Double or Nothing coming up on May 29th in Las Vegas, Nevada. ahead of Double or Nothing. The road to Double or Nothing. First on Wednesday, May 25th for AEW Dynamite, and then Friday, May 27th for AEW Rampage. Both events at the Michelob Ultra Arena at Mandalay Bay, and you can join us there for the road to Double or Nothing right now. Visit AEWTIX.com and AXS.com to get your tickets.
Multiple forearm shots across the chest by Dante. Big flying, jumping, sunset flip.
Whoa. Dante very nearly caught Cash at the sunset flip, but Cash once again putting the pressure on Dante's arm. This is smart wrestling by Invictus Cash.
You're right. You're correct, Excalibur. To ground Dante Martin is the game plan that Invictus Cash is pulling out, and he's doing a good job.
Big boot delivered by Invictus Cash. Knocking Dante back to the mat. Ooh, wild swings and misses.
Yeah, Dante's got to get control. See, if he was with part of Team Taz and he didn't breach his contract with us, he wouldn't be having these problems. See what I'm saying?
It's entirely possible as Invictus Cash goes for the cover. I mean, you know, all things are possible, Taz.
Well, I guess if you want to be as vague as humanly possible, they are possible. I guess. I'll just throw out the most vague statement ever. All things are, yeah, fair point, Excalibur. What am I going to say to that? Yeah. Jeez, killing me.
Oh, Dante.
Whoa.
Dante, Man. 2 consecutive clotheslines. And now charging in. Invictus Cash avoids Dante the first time, but not the boot to the face. Dante, oh, wow. Kick Cash and it came down with a crossbody. I've never seen that before. And I bet neither has Invictus Cash.
Yeah, right. I think you're 1,000% correct on that one, buddy. Now Dante, he's got a little momentum here. He's got to try and seal a deal if he can with Cash.
A suplex attempted, but Dante, that damage done to the arm by Cash, paying off for Invictus. Oh, shoulder breaker.
Yeah.
And Cash, it's interesting, Taz, that Cash is going for the pinfall, opting instead of for a submission, targeting that shoulder or that left arm of Dante.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm surprised too, but he must feel, you know, he's got some experience, Invictus Cash. He must, watch that German. He must have felt that he had an opportunity to finish him off with a pin, but it didn't work.
Well, Dante Martin with the German suplex on Invictus Cash. Now Dante, the elbow suicida. Dante Martin, I mean, it's almost like he put the brakes on in midair when it looked like he was going to overshoot Cash, but instead lands the nosedive, the cover, and the win for Dante.
The winner of this match, Dante Martin.
Wow, Dante stringing together an impressive offensive combination to score the win, Taz.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Let's take another look here at this double springboard moonsault that he's made so popular here. See this in a second. Here we go right now. Well, that was basically the end of it. Well, there it is, the end of it. Yep.
That nosedive right on target. And right now, our colleague Toni Schiavone standing by to get a word with Dante Martin.
Another win for Dante Martin here on Dark. And how about this? Coming up tomorrow night on AEW Dynamite live from Baltimore, a chance for this young man to qualify for the Owen Hart tournament. But he will go one-on-one against Ray Phoenix, making his return to the ring since his injury. Quite a chance for you, young man. A lot of great people in that tournament already.
Absolutely. We got guys like Samoa Joe, Darby Allin, and the Undisputed Elite. But I have to say, not only is it an honor for me to be in this tournament, but it's also an honor for me to be Phoenix's first opponent back. And I've been scrolling through Instagram and Twitter for some time now, and I've seen, this is my dream match, but it also seems to be some of you guys' dream match. So Phoenix, I'm not gonna take it lightly on you this week, because I am absolutely letting nothing stop me from advancing in this tournament.
Dante Martin.
Wow, huge announcement there by Tony Schiavone, and it sounds like Dante Martin is ready to qualify for the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. Main event time here on AEW Dark. Diamante goes one-on-one with Toni Storm next.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from Miami, Florida, Diamante.
Taz, this is a real interesting matchup here tonight in our main event. Diamante with, I would say, I mean, despite her 6-1 singles record here this year, with literally nothing to lose in this matchup, she is going against someone in Toni Storm that's already qualified for the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament.
Absolutely. Diamante has a great opportunity right here.
And her opponent from Gold Coast, Australia, Toni Storm.
Toni Storm making her first appearance here at AEW Universal, much to the delight of the fans. We will see how ready she is for that Owen Hart Foundation tournament, kicking off next week when we are on Long Island at the UBS Arena.
But you're right, great ovation for Toni Storm here. And these two ladies should be a pretty good, really good, I should say, matchup. Kind of evenly matched up, size and maybe even style. Toni Storm's probably a little bit taller than Diamante, but that don't matter much. People think that does. People think height matters a ton in wrestling. It really doesn't. I know, obviously, I'm not a tall guy. I wasn't a tall wrestler. But it don't matter. The goal is to get somebody down on the mat. When you're on the mat, you're all the same size.
Well, and Taz, you know, I mean, it's also just about how you use your size. I mean, whether it's a height advantage or a weight advantage, if you're not using that size effectively, or that, you know, those attributes effectively, then it's you know, it doesn't matter.
Exactly. That was a nice side headlock takedown with a headlock applied by Toni Storm on Diamante. So let's see if she can keep the headlock on. Yeah, she hung on to that.
Taz, we heard after our last match, the bombshell announcement, the Owen Hart Foundation Tournament qualifier tomorrow night. Dante Martin and Rey Fenix, one-on-one. Oh, Diamante went for a pinfall attempt there, plus the grudge match between Chris Jericho and Santana. The other Owen Hart Foundation qualifying match, Bobby Fish and Jeff Hardy, and Wardlow versus MJF's hired gun, plus Deonna Purrazzo, Mercedes Martinez for the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship. All of that and so much more tomorrow night, 8/7 Central on TBS for AEW Dynamite.
Got some amazing matches on Dynamite tomorrow night for sure. That, like you said, Dante and Phoenix is going to be sick. And, you know, I mean, the rest of the card is just, as you just laid it out, it's just tremendous. Week in and week out on Dynamite, it's been awesome. Now controlling the wrist and the arm right here by Toni Storm.
Whoa. Rolls through, breaks down the grip of Toni Storm, lands a back elbow to the jaw. Storm off the bottom rope. Diamante sends her to the outside and snaps the neck over the top rope.
Here comes Diamante.
Drop kick sends Storm spilling to the outside. Diamante in control of Toni Storm here in the early goings of our main event.
Well, Diamante knows she's got the control, and she's just taking her time and just wearing out Toni Storm here on the outside, but Storm's got a lot of fight now.
Diamante, though, knee to the midsection. And Toni Storm sent hard into the ring steps.
Yeah, that was hard. Her back really hit the steel hard as she flipped.
And the fans here supporting Toni Storm, but right now, Diamante in the driver's seat. Lateral press by Diamante. Toni Storm kicks out, though.
Yeah, Well, Diamante, you can see that's having experience. She's not rushing. She goes for a rear waist lock, but Toni Storm going, got a little counter roll. Oh, look at that.
Oh, into. Almost a half camel clutch there. As Toni Storm with the left arm free, but Diamante with the right arm trapped, and then the pressure underneath the jaw of Toni Storm.
Yeah, Diamante from Miami, which is a couple hours south of where we are here in Orlando, Excalibur. If you pull out your Rand McNally, that's a map, you'll figure it out.
I have an atlas, Taz, please.
Really? I heard they have these new things, these Wazes and these digital apps. I use the old school map. I'm good.
Yeah. What do you need a GPS for when you got a map, Taz?
Exactly. Well, let's see here. Toni Storm, those elbows.
Diamante, a handful of hair, driving Toni Storm back down to the mat. And just a reminder, this Friday night.
I might go to Miami. I might go to Miami, by the way, after the show tonight. I'm thinking I might drive down there. Or fly down. I'll just take the plane. God, what are we doing this Friday? Rampage.
Well, Taz, yeah, just be back by this Friday night because Rampage has a special start time, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 Central, 2:30 p.m. on the West Coast. Special programming note for Rampage this Friday night.
Yes, that's big. So pay attention to what time the show's on so you can watch it, damn it.
Or set your DVR, do what you like, man. Don't let me tell you how to
too.
live your
Watch
life.
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
German suplex.
Whoa. Well, I think Toni Storm tried to block it. Yeah, look at that. Whoa.
Hangs on. A second one. Storm, you can see she's hand fighting with Diamante, but right there, Toni Storm got planted 3 consecutive times. Diamante covers. No.
Barely kicked out, Toni Storm did, but she did. And Diamante, again, not rushing into nothing, taking her time, using her poise, which is smart.
And using her poise, but also using Diamante using her lower center of gravity, Taz. As I've learned from you, when your hips are underneath your opponent, naturally, you already have an advantage on those suplex throws.
It's a massive advantage. When you're, like you said, your hips are below your opponent, you're good. And Toni, she's getting slapped hard here.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Toni, German suplex of her own, plants Diamante.
Well, here's that German again you just alluded to by Storm.
And you saw it. Toni Storm, she got her hips below Diamante, and now the hip attack in the corner. And Toni Storm launches off the bottom ropes. DDT, lateral press. No, Diamante able to kick out.
Yeah, good cover up, but Diamante also good kick out. So both these ladies really throwing down here in Orlando on Dark.
Toni Storm looking, Diamante counters 1, 2. Storm grabs the ankles, no. Going back and forth, Toni Storm gets crucifixed there. Wow, pinfall's coming fast and furious. Toni Storm now the backslide.
Shoulders up. Oh, shoulder was up.
Diamante and Storm up. Oh, Diamante. 1, 2, no.
Well, that would have been a big upset if Diamante captured a win on Toni Storm, as you alluded to, who's qualified for the women's division in the Owen. So that would have been a big deal right there.
Yeah, the Owen Hart.
By the way, if you just joined, tell me about the Owen Hart Foundation. I interrupted you. Go ahead, sir, please. I'm very excited.
It's quite all right, Taz. The Owen Hart Foundation tournament
Thank you, sir.
Kicking off in full next Wednesday night at Dynamite when we are on Long Island at the UBS Arena. And to learn more about the Owen Hart Foundation, their message, their mission, visit owenhartfoundation.org. As Toni Storm just, I think, avoided maybe a sliced bread on the floor, courtesy of Diamante. And Storm.
Yeah, now watch out. Oh, that DDT.
Toni Storm planting Diamante on the outside with the DDT. And Diamante returned to the ring. Toni Storm immediately applying pressure. Fisherman suplex. Toni Storm, high bridge. Just a 2 count though, says referee Paul Turner.
Yeah, she had a good bridge there on that Fisher-woman suplex. Able to get on her toes and really threw her hips up in the air, but Diamante had the strength to kick out. Now what? Another German?
Toni Storm with the waist lock. Diamante elbows, and that was just almost like a ridge hand chop. And Now to the standing sliced bread there by Diamante. The near leg is hooked. No, Toni Storm able to kick out.
Well, let's take a look here, Excalibur. If you watch right here by Diamante, just drilling Toni Storm there, but not able to get a win. Now what from Diamante? She's saying that's it, man.
Diamante looking to make an end to this. Trying to get the code red, but Toni Storm. Oh, the water wheel drop. And now Diamante. Storm 0.
Oh.
Toni Storm spiked her and scores the win.
The winner of this match, Toni Storm.
Well, Toni Storm scoring the win here tonight in our main event, building up momentum for the opening round of the Owen Hart Foundation Tournament. Can't wait for that and can't wait for Dynamite tomorrow night live at 8/7 Central on TBS. For Taz, I'm Excalibur. Good night, everyone.
Tomorrow on TBS, after his brutal attack, Chris Jericho faces Santana. MJF sends a mystery hired gun after Wardlow. Blackpool Combat Club continues to send a message. Who will be the undisputed ROH Women's Champion? And Bobby Fish takes on Jeff Hardy. AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite, live tomorrow at 8 on TBS.